Just give me a moment. Sorry for being late. I apparently am still jet lagged. An afternoon nap turned into about 3 hours of sleep. Okay, give me a moment. Let me just get some water. No worries, man, no worries. I needed to grab some water myself, so. Let's drop up. Now, where is my. Okay, there we go. Let's get me hooked in. Okay. Give me a moment to sort out a few things. I literally woke up like 5 minutes ago. Oh, that's okay. That's good. That's good. That's fine. That's fine. Ooh, we have a tie. Oh God. Hey. No worries. Yes, the stream still says starting soon because yes, what do you call it? I'm apparently still a bit jet lagged because I woke up about 10 minutes ago now, and stream started a little late, so I'm quickly getting everything set up. Okay, give me like just a few seconds, and then we will start. Uh, just a couple more things, and then we will begin. And I forgot the thing. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh, God. That's quite rude. I'll have to fix that once the stream starts. Uh, but yeah, please do not message me about that kind of thing. Um, I have a Discord. It is open to everyone. If you want to reach out to me on Discord is perfectly accessible. Hmm. Hmm. But let's get this Going. Uh, Now, we've run to a bit of mission. We have a tie right now. Uh, we've run to a tie right now. Um, Alex, I guess Alarix or Alex, whichever one you want to go by. Um, you there? Okay. Uh, 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 um, hmm. Uh, 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 um, uh. Hey Galaxy, how you doing? By the way, can I get help for a moment? I am currently running a RPG here on Space Battles, and we have a tie. So I'll explain the situation to you, and would you mind tie breaking? I'm doing well. But yeah, I'll be back in just a second. So yeah, if you're interested in tie breaking, I'll explain the situation to you. If not, I might skip ahead to the other thing we have prepared and see if someone else comes along that's willing to tie break. Uh, 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 Thank you. I did the art myself. But yeah, so if I might explain the situation right now, um, in this RPG, You are the heir to a mercenary clan, inspired in a little way, say inspired in a way by the warring clans of Naruto fame, and you are the head of this sort of enchanting clan. Basically, when magic was reintroduced to the world about 300 years ago, well, re-democratized to the broader public 300 years ago, one of your ancestors figured out how to enchant items through the use of art, and your clan has since come along, and you are now the heir. You're on the verge of becoming the clan head, actually, and you are currently working on this commission for Horse Country, which is a whole thing. We can get into that later, but Horse Country brought you there to do a commission for this project that they're doing, and one of their representatives, Himiba, was kind of rude. You're not sure what her whole situation is, but she's acting a bit like a honeypot, and she was definitely hitting on your fiance. So you have a decent chance at getting something out of that if you try and demand reparations for her absolutely dogshit behavior. But you're also not sure if you want to call that favor right now, because you can just GTFO. You've got some payment that they need to deliver on, and then you can leave, which is a tour of a ship, and then watching some trade like a military demonstration that's supposed to be happening soon. So, what path do you think you want to go along here? Do you want to try and say, okay, no, we want to get an additional some sort of penalty enforced now from this country, or it's a smaller country, or do you want to what do you call it? Or do you want to just like try and push for an early delivery on your payment so that you can get the hell out of there and leave this sort of slight hanging so that you can come back to it later if you want? So, Wentley, Wentley is sort of advocating a third path, which is just kind of fuck off. We're not going to deal with you, which is actually something of an option. See, Horse Country is in a little bit of a sticky situation. Until very recently, Horse Country owned. Until recently, Horse Country had a technological advantage on everyone else in the continent. Long story short, the continent used to be ruled by this like tyrannical god empress who stole magic for anybody with enough of it, and she had a fleet of magic ships. Horse Country has that fleet now. Everybody else was catching up, and now people are starting to catch up. So they're like they're like fairly isolated state. They were near the capital when it blew up, and now they're sandwiched between a giant crater and a bunch of mountains. So they've got the best ships, but they also don't have very many of them. They've got like a fifth the number of ships as like the main naval nation to the south of your base. And yeah. So you could that unfortunately isn't like, it's not a tie break, but you could just say that falls under leverage Himiba's act. Say what do you call it? Hasn't been as enjoyable. Just like get that tour out of the way and get things done as soon as possible, and just like leave the site hanging so that you can call on it later if you want. Chico is saying that, hey, we want to make our grudge known right now and leverage it early, which does have its benefits. you are still sort of in the build-up stage, right? Um, we are reaching the end of the airship arc for our first character. So, uh, so the what do you call it? So, my brain is not brainy. Uh, so you have more opportunities to like freely act right now. So if you manage to get like a personal penalty out of Sea Country, then you can leverage that into like I don't know something that's more like personal development stuff, as opposed to maybe later when you might only be able to use it to force them to accept an unfavorable contract or something like that. Um, yeah, which one would you vote for? Hey Zed, would you mind tie breaking for me? Ooh, how's it going? Good, good. But yeah. Oh, that sucks. I'm still using my temporary keyboard. Such a pain. Okay, so the tiebreak is Himiba. You can either try and leverage Himiba's actions into some sort of additional penalty now, or you can say no, fuck it. We don't have time for politics right now. We're dealing with like the wedding and a bunch of other stuff right now. We're going to let that grudge ride and keep that in our back pocket for later. So, because we're just going to try and end this horse country arc right now, and focus on freeing up our resources for other stuff. Kind of. So, if you remember, Himiba was that character who was hitting on Takami, your fiance. Um, you're not entirely sure what her deal is. Just that she's she seems to be acting like a honeypot. She apparently um dresses in a seductive manner whenever there are foreign like foreign craftsmen and agents in the workshop, you were able to confirm that this is like something that she does. So you're not you don't. There's something odd about that because you would suspect that like if this was targeting you, then that's one thing. But this seems to be just kind of like a general thing, or it might just be like her behavior. You're also not. You also haven't gotten any confirmation that she's a honeypot. You just know that she's acting that's kind of weird. Um, and then we have the option of okay, nope, I don't want to get involved in that right now. We're gonna let that ride, and then maybe we can follow up on this later. Okay. So we're going with this one, and then I will note. So I'll note in the update that we're working towards making things. Uh, um, uh, 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 as much as you would like to force or reparations for Himiba's actions, uh, it sorry, um, proving it for some sort of formal penalty is uh, uh, um, uh, um, uh, uh, um, Oh gods. That's annoying. One moment.